Okay, so this is the ancestral land and ancestral home location, and this is the new house that was built on top of the old house. And these are the fields, and the owner here, our relative Yatsik, has one horse, some cows, and some turkeys, and some dogs, and a cat, as far as I know. This is the new house number, which is been renumbered from when our great-grandfather was born. And it's a farm, but this is not their primary profession. This is their passion. And so here are the turkeys. And this is, I think, a house that they turned into a barn. And here, this huge tree apparently is a 400-year tree, which they think is going to fall over, but they don't want to knock it down because it's so old. And apparently, our family were serfs during the feudal system on this same land, and this is when the new house was built in 2006. And there's something about 2023. That's this year, so I don't know what that means. And this is a pretty old, long-standing shed that is underground, which is where the potatoes are stored for safekeeping, which reminds me of the cellar that Grandma Ham used to take. And our relatives are very interested in organic farming, and so they grow some of their own vegetables, I assume, or maybe all of them, and they eat the turkeys that they grow and turkey eggs that get hatched. And this is going to run out of juice at some point, but I will show you the cellar. I'm not going to go, maybe I will go all the way in. And in there are the potatoes. There's a lot of potatoes, and you can smell all the potatoes. Can I walk this way? Is there anything dangerous I need to worry about? Like, no? Okay, all right. And chickens, and that is a hydraulic log splitter. Well, no, maybe this is the hydraulic log splitter. And here is all the, I don't know what's in the stable. Maybe cows, I'm not going to go in there. And here is, they have a lot of wood. Here's some ducks from their woods from their relatives, and they got tired of chopping it, so they bought the hydraulic cutter. And here is a tractor and a lawnmower. Not sure what's there. And there's the big tree again. And here are the beehives. So they are beekeepers. And here are the combs of the bees. I don't really understand how this works. These are all the beehives. There's some more chickens. And here's some more tractors. And they say that the soil here actually isn't good soil. It's like the grade 6 out of I don't know how many grades, but not the top grade soil. And here's the vegetable garden. And I guess the greenhouse. And that pond, I can't remember if it's just for ducks or whether it's for fish also. And here is the field. I'm not sure if this is part of their field or not, actually, but this is their field, this part here, which goes all the way past the birches towards the secondary trees. And what's interesting to me is these trees are all relatively new. They're like 30-year-old trees. So there was no trees on this farmland prior to 30 years ago, which is very interesting. And they said in that far forest, some of the people would be hiding, maybe even Jewish people hiding during World War II. And their neighbors have horses too, and they keep the horse because there's something about this Polish breed of horse which I don't know, is expensive, and so therefore it's economic to raise the horse and sell the horse. But I don't understand how they train the horse or who uses a horse. But in the past, people did own a horse because the horse was very effective at plowing the land. And there's the house. Here's everything. So hopefully this will satisfy my brother Vince. Who knows what's in the stable? And this is our relative Itzhak, and that's our relative Mieczysław Hanowski, who changed his name from Piotr Ham because our name is so embarrassing, because it means stupid idiot, literally, not just figuratively or not just humorously, but literally. What's in the barn? What's in the barn? Is it safe? Is it safe? Is there anything in there? No, nothing there. All right, so there's no cows in here. And our relatives speak fluent English, which is so interesting because they lived and worked in the UK and in the US. So this used to be a house, but now is a barn, and the cows are out in the field, and you can definitely smell the hay and the cows, and this is the chickens that live in the barn. So this, I don't know who lived here when, but they converted it to a barn because they have a new house.
Żeby się nie pobrudzić.
They're not in there.
Usually.
Oh, usually, but not
Yes.
right now.
Ciemno
Right now they're on
jest.
the field.
And apparently that dog is the mean dog. And there's, well, they have a lot of cars, but that's one of the cars. And how did they build this house? Did they build it themselves, or who built it?
Sami budowali dom? Sami.
Że co?
Sami dom budowali, czy firma?
Sami.
Sami, their own.
They built it themselves?
Yes.
Jacek budował.
Jacek.
Okay, so Jacek built it himself.
Yes.
So is that hard
Yeah.
to do?
No, my father